what generation means, and then at the same time to discuss the different characteristics of them, and then at the same time their working values, no, let me review again what values means, and at the same time the person's value system, no, ay doon tayo nagkakaiba-iba sa person's value system na tinatawag. All right, hold on. Okay, so wait, accept ko muna. Am I sharing my screen, class?
Yes
Yes,
po.
sir.
Yes
Okay.
po.
So the topic, no, the learning objectives of this topic, no, most probably to demonstrate an understanding about the differences among generations, and then to understand the generational, excuse me, difference in terms of working values. Ayan. Sorry sa dighay ko that is one of what you call this, yung pinaka-effect nung sakit ko. I have a what do you call this? Laryngopharyngeal reflux. So I have too much acid in my body. All right. So before we start, no, let me define first what value means. No, based on the book of Stephen Robbins, the values, no, defines as the basic conviction, no, that is aligned to a specific conduct or a set of conducts, no, which is which can be personally and socially acceptable sa atin. So most probably, no, we have this so-called judgmental in nature, wherein if ever that we are going to apply the content attribute of the values that we have, no, this is actually our determinations of between what is right and what is wrong, no, which one is preferable and unpreferable, preferable to you, and tolerable and intolerable to you. So the concept of duality is being applied, no. Now, if you're gonna ask me, no, if ever that we are going to apply the contents attribute of the values, no, of the values that we have, no, one thing for sure that makes us difference or different, no, dito tayo nagkakaiba-iba. So what do we mean by person's value system? All right, this one, it is our guide, and this is the drive, no, towards a behavior. This is actually the makes who we are. All right, ito yung mga pinapahalagahan natin All right, that's why nga I have an example before wherein if ever that I'm going to ask you, is it okay or is it all right to take someone's life in the first place? No, if ever that we are going to talk about that a person's commit a murder, no, some of you will argue to me that it's okay to take someone's life, specifically because that is a mode or a way of retribution, or kumbaga pagbabalik, dapat kung ang buhay ang inutang, dapat buhay din ang kapalit, no, but in this in our society, specifically in our country, no, we are the what you call this, the death penalty is not legal, it is illegal in comparison to the previous years, no. I think it has been reinstated during President Era Estrada. Okay, we're in little injection, but the Silya Electrica, no, has never been reinstated. Kasi napaka-inhumane naman daw kasi noon. We're in the little injection. So as you all know, di ba may issue before, the potassium chloride, it's supposed to be taken orally. But if it's going to be administered through intravenous or IV, no, that is actually a way, no, to little inject, or should I say to what do you call this? It's a form of euthanasia. Okay, killing someone's life or taking someone's life, no, without any pain. Okay, automatically lang kasi yung pinaka vital organs mo ang ano yun maapektuhan. Now, somebody or someone will argue to me na it's okay, sir. No, it's okay that we could take somebody's life, no, as long as, no, if we are talking about heinous crime, no, dapat kung buhay ang inutang, buhay ang kapalit, wala man lang silang pagpapahalaga sa buhay. It's okay. But meron ding makikipag-argue sa inyo, sa akin, no? No, sir. There's no, you don't have the right, or we don't have the right to take someone's life in the first place. Bakit? We are not the supreme being. Let God, no, to what you call this, to give penalty, no, if you are a devout Catholic, no, if you are believing to the heaven and the hell, in the hell, no, let the God or let the Lord Almighty judge that specific person, no matter what the reason is, no. Bakit sa kamay natin kukunin yung hustisyang gusto nung ibigay dun sa pamilya na pinatay, or yeah, sa pamilya ng pinatay, 'di ba? So doon tayo nagkakaiba-iba kasi nga the person's value system that we have, no, it grows and it proves, no, there are actually ranking, no, its intensity to us kung ano yung pinapahalagahan natin, no. One of that one is we call this one as personal values, or the personal values, no, wherein this is actually one of the reasons why we are uniquely, or should I say, why there is what we call individuality. This makes who we are. All right. Now, if we are going to talk about that, you are going to inject that. Let the supreme being be the judger of the ultimate judger of all time. No, because meron ka tinatawag na spiritual values, wherein you have a deep connection, no, to the supreme being, the reason behind why you are should I say existing, no, physically, and then at the same time you are what they call this, you are striving hard, no, with his guidance, believing on him, no, kasi because of your spiritual values. All right, same with the working values. The reason behind why you are, o yung sabi nga sa Nescafe, no, bakit ka para kanino ka bumabangon? One thing for sure, one of your ultimate reason, no, in terms of preserving your working values, no, your affection, no, to your family, 'di ba? Kaya nga, if ever that there will be what they call this, any home wrecker, no, to the family that you have built, no, nag-iiba ang behavior mo. 'Di ba? Wherein you are not scandalous before, but since somebody has what they call this, has invaded, no, the family that you have built, no, one thing for sure, gagawin mo ang lahat, 'di ba? And then we have this so-called what they call this, the work values. Ayun yung pag-uusapan natin, wherein the reason behind why you are studying right now, no, is it because one of the prerequisite for you to get a good job, no, to earn a bachelor's degree, okay, because you know that you want to contribute to the society the moment that you are going to earn, and you need or you want to become a good provider to your family. All right, now going back to the topic that we are going to discuss today, no, work cohorts and then their different working values, no. One thing for sure, you're going to ask me, sir, bakit anong importansya naman, bakit kailangan natin intindihin or malaman, or bakit kailangan namin magkaroon ng idea kung ano yung mga working values nitong mga different generations? Ano naman? Ang subject natin is human behavior in organization in the first place. So supposedly, no, we're going to talk about the different theories, and at the same time, why certain person behave, no, differently, no, in a certain situation or a specific situation. Ganito siya. Okay? It is being said, no, that different generations, no, responds, interacts in different leadership styles and technological advancement, no? And then at the same time, if we are going to define what generation means, no, for us to be able to further understand, no, its importance, no, let us see the definition here. When we say generation, it is we're talking about here a group or an individual or a group of individual, no, who shares, no, who share common life experiences such as politics, world events, no, natural disaster, pop culture, or the popular culture. I know that you are always hearing this pop culture. As alam ko yan. Kasi one of the common, or should I say the famous pop culture as of now in your generation, most probably are the Korean pop culture, no? Their songs, no, has brought it here, no? The Korean dramas, no? The way that the food that they eat, no, their cuisine, no? Sangyup, no, those came from other countries, no, wherein if we are talking about a pop culture or the popular culture, no, we're talking about here the songs that is very prominent, no, in each of the generations, no, ano yung mga in demand or trend, no, technological devices. All right. um we are what is the reason why we need to understand this one, or ano naman ang purpose nito, no? It is being said, or should I say statistically speaking, no, if the psychologic the sociological scholars, no, or most of the scholar in sociology, no, it is being said that this unique life experiences of so should I say the this unique life experiences is actually inevitably, no, has an important role, no, in the changes in the values of individual, no, each of generations. May epekto, may impacto. All right, let's discuss one by one. Okay, let's talk about the silent generation. We call this one as actually the builders, no, these are the traditionalists. Ipinanganak ito during 1925 to 1945, no. Please, I know that you are going to look at in the years, no, in different books and in the videos that I have provided in the Moodle, no. The years, no, varies, no, but most probably we're going to look into the generic one, which is this one, no. All right, no. At this moment, no, this generation has been raised during the World War II and economic recession. So let us assume or let us imagine, no, if you are that specific generations and then nabuhay kayo or pinapalaki kayo ng mga magulang nyo na merong digmaan, no? Ngayon pa nga lang sa pandemic eh, 'di ba? You feel oppressed. Yeah, there are depressions, no? Kahit nasa loob lang tayo ng bahay. 'Di ba? We feel unsecured because of the virus, no? Same thing with that. No, imagine they don't have yet a television. The only technological advancement that they have during 1925s are just radios, no? But if you are not that yung nakakarao sa buhay during in an American setting, no? You can afford to have a technological advancement kasi kakainin niyo na lang 'yan. All right? So during this time of economic recession and turmoil, no, napakahirap ng buhay. So imagine kung yung pinapalaki yung traditionalist, no, there are in terms of their capacity to provide, no, napakahirap. Kaya the reason behind, no, yung nagkaroon lang ng medyo na nakaraos yung digmaan or natapos, no, most probably we cannot easily recover naman eh, kasi we're talking about here pandaigdigang digmaan eh. Okay, we are talking about a global economic recession, hindi lang to specific country. Okay, mga major superpower ang involved dito, kaya affected ang buong mundo. Okay, now the moment that the war, no, has subsided, no, during the 3 years 4 years, no, habang lumalaki ang mga silent generation, most probably this is the youngest generation na nagsipag-asawa. Okay, kasi konti ang population nila eh. All right, so that's why no, nagkaroon ng opportunity ng paunti-unti, no, they need to look for a job, no, to become a good provider for their family. Anong nangyari? This hypothetically, no, that is the reason why they have shape or the shaping of their values in terms of loyalty, fidelity, no, wherein ito yung generations na they tend to want to stay in a specific company for a very long period of time. Okay, and then at the same time they have a full respect to the authority or to their supervisor or to their top management. Kasi as we all know that since during the war, no, they have been exposed with militarization. Okay, so it is necessary that you need to respect the persons in authority. Okay, kaya um if you have this still lolo't lola, specifically kung pinanganak yan mga 1945, no, or 1940s to 1945s, most probably at ang age nila ngayon kasi, but if you're going to look at in the workforce, they are no longer there kasi mga retired na yung mga yan, kasi ang mga age na yan 75 then 80s, or maybe they are no longer here in the physical world, no. Kaya nga minsan kapag meron kayong makikitang mga elderlies, no, at the age of 80s and 75s, no, kapag once na nakapag cursing ka lang, no, pag hindi decent ang damit mo, no, they are kumukunot ang noo at at the same time, no, tumataas ang kilay, no. Now, let's talk about the baby boomers. This one. Yung baby boomers, no, the reasons behind why they called us baby boomers kasi after 20 years, so most probably the birth range of this one, no, starts from 1946 to 1968. Okay? So plus 20 lang naman yan eh. Ang the reason behind why they have been called as baby boomers kasi this the whole world, no, experience a great prosperity. Nakaraos na eh. So the booming of the businesses, subsidiaries, no, companies, no, are all over the world. So chances are, no, their parents has already the capacity, no, to feed their families, kaya kaya nilang bumuo na ng maraming pamilya. At saka at the verge of that is actually the requirement of the government kasi nga naubos yung population at that time, kaya dapat kailangan magparami sila. That is the reason why they are very competitive. Bakit? The resources there, though the resources are prosperous, no, but their competition or competitors ay napakarami kasi ang daming pinanganak at that time eh. If there are actually job applicants, no, one thing for sure, madami yan. So they learn to become competitive, no, but the good thing about this one, no, they manage not to put a name, or should I say this is the type of generation who really wanted to have their own name, no, on autonomy, no, in terms of their what do you call this, sa pagtatrabaho nila. All right? And then since maayos ang buong mundo at that moment, no, they became optimists, no. That's the time na nagkaroon sila ng mga conviction and then paninindigan na wherein yung what they call this, yung prominenting racial segregation or the apartheid na tinatawag, yung paghiwalay sa mga puti at sa mga itim, no, they've make a voice, no, to end it. And then meron ding mga tinatawag na what they call this, yung worldwide campaign in terms of the women's suffrage. Alright? Kasi dati, hindi daw pwedeng nagtatrabaho ang mga babae. Hindi pwedeng nakakaboto ang mga babae kasi dapat nasa bahay lang sila. Okay? So that's the time na you have to be thankful. Because of them, no, nagkaroon ng boses at napayagan na bumoto ang mga babae. Kasi they have the say. They say, though they are not thinking logically, no, but most of the time, no, they have also the capacity, what a man can do, no, a woman can do. Ayun yung gustong i-inject ng mga baby boomers. All right? Now, in comparison to the Gen X, no, this has been tagged, no, merong a misconception and mistagging here. Kasi they are being described as cynical and skeptical, very distrustful. Hindi naman natin rin sila masisisi. Bakit? Since the prosperous economy has booming, no, at this moment, no, most of the parents of this generation X, which are the baby boomers, no, are both working. Okay, so chances are, ikaw nga, lumaki ka nang walang nag-aaruga sa'yo, yung wherein they grow no? They grow alone, wherein ang ginagawa na lang ng parents nila, no, may instruction na posted in the refrigerator or in the table, no, provided na yung food, tapos nakaalis na yung kanilang mga magulang, sila papasok sa school, no? That's why if we are going to theorize, no, they've gained self-reliance, they become resilient, and they become independent. Okay? That is one of the reason bakit sila na-describe as or natatag as cynical or skeptical, or should I say distrustful, and being pessimist, no, we're in thinking negatively. Bakit? Kasi there's no elderly or parents who are guiding them from what is right and what is wrong. Okay, not unlike the parents of the baby boomers, which are the silent or which were the silent generation. They are very strict kasi nga kailangan magtipid, no? Dapat maayos ang focus ka lang sa pag-aaral mo, kasi that is the only thing that you could be able to get a good job. Yun in comparison to the nexters, no? Ang but the good thing about, no, ang nabigay ng working parents sa kanila, no, if we are going to hypothesize, no, sabi nga dito sa may pinaka natin research natin, no, they shape, no, to value the family. Kasi nga hindi nila na-experience siguro pagdating na ng pamilya nila, tulog na sila. All right? So ang chances are they value the shaping of valuing the family, napakahalaga sa kanila. Kaya at the moment that they entered the workforce, no, they demand to have a balance in terms of work and then their life, no. At the same time, no, one of the reasons bakit they need also, or they wanted to have a work and life balance, because at that moment, no, television has been the mode of communication and getting information. Mass media has been exposed, no? So they are already exposed with different world events, no? In comparison to the other generations, naririnig na nila sa radio. Ngayon, there are already visual images. All right? Imagine, ngayon pa nga lang in our digitalization, the informations are bite-sized, no? We could be able to check what is or are happening in the world in just seconds, no? Mabilis lang mag-disseminate ng information o ng mga balita. So ayun nangyari sa kanila, no? At that moment ang nagsisikatan great crime, no, in the world, wherein alam naman natin na nangyayari na before, but since there's no exposure, no, hindi affected ang generation, ang silent generation plus the baby boomers in comparison to the nexters, no, they could actually see it, no, without experiencing it. Imagine that one. Tapos nag-boom yung healthcare issue, which is the AIDS, no, kaya they tend to have, or should I say, they tend to value the working and life balances. And then, but statistically speaking, no, they are still committed to the company regardless of choosing, or kumbaga they tend to job hopping Okay, that is their characteristic. Okay? So if ever naman, if you're going to ask me, kapag once na kung gusto mo magkaroon ng harmony, or if you really want to jive, no, with different generations, specifically to baby boomers, and then at the same time to nexters, kasi at the moment that you're going to enter the workforce, kasi most probably mga age na nasa 18, 19, no, most probably you're going to enter the workforce after 2 years, so most probably mga 21 years old kayo, no? Ang mga manager, part of the middle level management are the nexters generations, and then at the same time, top management, it could be the baby boomers, but most probably baka retiring age na din sila baby boomers, nexters na yan. So if you really wanted to jive, no, with these two generations, most probably kay nexters, they are really fond of deck or presentation. Kasi during their generation, that is the birth of the PowerPoint presentation and the first computer. All right? So if ever that you are going to jive with them, one thing for sure, you could be able to collaborate, no, through presentation. Not unlike to the baby boomers, they are very good in debate, no? Let them be, or let them speak, no? Let them burst out, okay? Let them finish from what they are saying. One thing for sure, okay? So if ever that you wanted to clarify, for example, if you want to clarify something to your boss, or which is part of the baby movers, ang sasabihin mo sa kanila, am I hearing it correctly? Did I hear it correctly, ma'am? Is this what I have heard? I-repeat mo lang. That's the time. But let them speak first because they are a good debater. Kasi the type of the learning styles that they have is just auditory. Kasi during that time, no, they are exposed with um, information, no, through radios. Okay? Not unlike to the nexters wherein they have been exposed with the computers. All right? Now, same with the generation Y, no? These are the upper millennial na tinatawag in comparison to the generation X. Kasi this is already the birth of FB. Okay, start na ng FB wherein we could now call the society as knowledge society. Okay? Because the information and the innovation has been started. All right? So that's why in terms of digitalization, no, and technological advancement, we're talking about here the data system, artificial intelligence. This is already the birth, no, of this one. No, if you really wanted to get engaged, no, with millennials and to your generations, no, you have to inject technological advancement and digitalizations, iPad, cell phones, no, different social media platforms. All right, now let's talk about your generations. Okay? Haven't you realized, or should I say, hindi ba kayo nagtataka bakit most of the other generations or your parents, no, are always asking you, bakit ka laging naka-online? No, why you are always handling your cell phone or handling your cell phone and laptops, no? And then kahit kumakain ka, pinopost mo, no? Bakit yung iba they tend to share their private life, no, in the social media. No, upon searching about the characteristics and the values of your generation, specifically Generation C, no, started with the 2000 and above, no, until, excuse me, 2021, no, we have this so-called, sabi daw kasi, dun sa pinaka-research in the Generation Cs, no, your, should I say, attention span, no, is not actually limited. Dinescribe nila yon as 8-second filters, wherein um, your options are actually limitless, but your time, no, hindi ganon. Kasi the moment that you are not, if ever, no, since you are relying, no, to the topics that is in trend, ganon kayo eh, 'di ba? Whichever is in trend, no, you are devoting time, no, to check on it, no, without further analyzing it, as long as it is the trending, no, inside the social media or the social or popular media, no, in the world, that ayun yung magiging in sa inyo. Okay? Now, if we're going to explain it, no, it is most probably an 8-second filters wherein kasi daw most of the Gen Z has adapted quickly, no, in terms of sorting through assessing enormous amount of information, no, you are relying heavily on trending pages within apps to collect the most popular recent content. Okay? You tend to become a curators wherein in personal level, ang ginagawa nyo, you're seeking validation, no, and acceptance through social media. Bakit? Because most of your peers are actually in the social media. Diyan kayo pinanganak eh. Kumbaga, you have been exposed with different digitalization. So, that's why most of the generation, and specifically us, no, we could not be able to fathom bakit ganyan ka, ay bakit ganyan kayo, no? You are seeking validation in the social media kasi ando dun yung buhay nyo eh. It is actually part of your life, no? Ang pagkaka-describe nga nila dito eh, um, uh, you have an immense pressure, no, to simultaneously manage your personal and professional image, no, for you to be able to fit in to the current setting, no, in comparison to the traditional setting, no, wherein you are seeking immediate validation and acceptance through social media. Kasi nga, your peers are there. Okay? Wherein, ang ginagawa nyo, you are creating an image, no, or an ideal image which are acceptable and plausible to others, no. You tend to mimic and you tend to correct your decorum, no, in front of the social media, regardless if you are not like that. Okay? Kasi that is already part of your life, no? Kaya nga if we are going to redefine again, no, or ulitin natin yung definition ng ng generations, no? Generation is a group of individual who shares common life experiences, specifically that popular culture, no? And again, these unique life experiences, no, has inevitably, no, has an impact to the individual's values of each of the generations. All right. So that is why, no, that is actually the common behaviors that you could see to Generation C's. Okay, you are living, no, with social media. All of your peers are there, so that's why you tend to validate, no, regardless if you are going to open your private information or identity, no, to all over the world. Kasi because that is what really Facebook is and Twitter is, right? Kasi imagine your birthday, all the demographies, no, your age, no, your gender, your families as well, as long even though it is in a private settings, no, they could still see, no, or your friends, no, could see, and then mag-expose ka pa to your day, no, we call that one as my day, right? What are the things that you are doing, no, you are already an open book to everybody else. Okay? Kaya nga biro nga ng iba natatakot ka magpa national ID, yung FB nga, they have already all your information. Wala ka nang maitatago sa kanila. All right? Even your private life. All right? Now, talking about the in trend, no? Can you see it? Can you see it? I just want to hear it from you, no? What are your thoughts, no, in the in trend Twitter of one? I don't know if it is the interviewer or it is the manager, no, who tweets this one, no? And there's no right or wrong answer. And be honest to me kung ano yung naging unang dating sa inyo or impact sa inyo yung nabasa nyo to. Yung isang Atenista wherein she is applying for a marketing associate, no? And then the interviewer offers him a 37K salary, and then nag-resist siya, no? Hindi siya hindi niya tinanggap kasi she is telling that she is demanding for a 67 salary because of her educational background. Anyone? Parinig nga ako, there's no right or wrong answer. The moment that you have
Medalya po.
medalya, hold on hold on lang The moment that you have
Sige po, sorry.
sorry lang ano ko lang ulitin. The moment that you have seen this one in Twitter and FB, no? Ano yung first reaction nyo? Be honest to me yung pinakauna yung reaction. For sure baka nga nag-comment pa kayo diyan All right? Anyone nga? I want to hear everybody. Okay, let's have Medalya first. Then James, tapos
For me,
Kalanya.
sige po.
Yep.
Yung reaction ko po at first, di na po ako nagulat kasi po, naging part na po siya ng values ng generation na po ngayon. Kasi po, di ba nga naman po, di ba, as you graduated sa social or sa prestiyosong university, so mag-e-expect ka talaga ng mataas. Mataas na sweldo kasi nga mataas din yung binayad mo sa sa tuition mo. So mag-e-expect ka talaga ng ganon na
I demand a big salary because I came from a prestigious school aside from my educational background,
po.
no?
Tapos
so parang
syempre yung yung pagpo-post po, parang normal na lang din po yan ngayon kasi po, most of the people naman po ngayon is nilaland out po yung mga sarili nila or nilaland out po yung emotions sila through social media po. Kaya gano'n, parang for me, normal na lang po siya. Parang wala na po siyang
Impact
effect
sa'yo.
sa akin.
But
Opo.
have you responded, Miguel? Have you responded? Nag-respond ka ba doon or naki-comment ka ba doon? Naki-drive ka ba or you just go with the flow, binasa mo lang siya, nakitawa ka lang or ano ka lang, hindi ka ba nakipagpalitan ng kuro-kuro? Kasi may side
Ah,
There are two
opo,
sides, no? May
opo,
kumakampi sa kanya at merong hindi kumakampi.
opo,
Okay?
kasi po, ako po yung siguro reaction ko po nun, di na lang po ako nakipag-argue kasi po, di ba po, parang kung makiki-argue ko pa po dun sa, ano, sa, sa issue or dun sa post, dalawang parte po yung dalawang parte po yung kailangan mong anuhan, parang, parang bigyan ng, ano, bigyan ng side, ganun po.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Okay. Thank you, James. James, Medalya. John.
Di
How
po.
about Dorado, James? Anyone? I want to hear everybody.
Good evening, sir.
There's no
Yeah.
right or wrong answer. Good evening. Yes,
Sir,
James.
naririnig po ba?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sir, actually nabasa ko po 'yan sa Facebook. Then hindi kagad ako nanghusga sa estudyante na 'yan kasi sir, according sa sa nabasa ko, hindi naman po kasi nagsinungaling daw po yung HR.
Mm.
Ang sinabi is nag-apply yung estudyante, which is hindi. Kasi yung HR ay bale yung job na yun is inoffer lang ng HR, which is dinecline ng estudyante.
That is the real story behind it. So, but anyways, James, if you are, let us assume, no, that actually that specific scenario really happened, no? Kasi me also, I am also an interviewing person, but never ako naka-experience ng ganyan. But most probably kasi siguro naman hindi naman din ganun kaganda din ang company namin during the time. But if you are if you're going to hear it again and then you know to ourselves kasi hindi, let us assume lang, no, ako din that is also my doubt if it is if it really happened, no, kasi that is Twitter okay, most of the persons are actually seeking sympathy, no, wherein they want to have they want a fame, no, regardless of the content that they're going to expose kasi nga alter yun. Imagine the picture of that a person who exposed that information regardless hindi niya naman ni-reveal yung identity ng tao, no? Ikaw, anong magiging reaction mo doon? Natural reaction mo. Be honest to me. Kay Medalya, hindi siya nagulat. No, how about you?
Same lang din, sir. Same lang din sa magiging reaction, sir. Kasi sir, if kunyari po ako yung nasa estudyante, kung alam ko naman sa sarili ko na deserve ko yung mataas na na salary. Kasi since for example sir na ako yung estudyante na yun, nakapag-internship ako sa ibang bansa, which is nag-offer din yung ng mas malaki yung ibang bansa sa akin. Why not, sir? Since deserve ko naman yung 60K na yun na salary, kung in-offer lang sa akin is 37K, I will decline it. Wala naman pong problema yun, sir, kasi talino niya yun diskarte niya yun, bali pinaghirapan niya yun, deserve niya yun, kaya deserve niya rin yung makakuha ng mataas na sweldo.
Yeah, ika nga, why settle for less if there's more? 'Di ba? Okay. Thank you, James. Hold on, Dorado. There's no right or wrong answers, ha? Do not be afraid. And then I hope you're going to get this one as part of educational purposes, no? This has something to do with our topic kasi in generations. Mamaya i-relate ko siya kung bakit. Who's that again? After James?
Escalania po.
Escalania, let me hear your thoughts.
Sir, nung una ko pong nabasa to, nagulat po ako. Sa Twitter ko po siya nabasa. Kasi nag-trend po siya. Then, after, binasa ko po ulit siya. So, parang, oo nga naman, taga-Ateneo siya. So, halos lahat naman siguro, pag galing sa private, syempre, yung gastos nila doon. Then, malaki-laki din po. Then, nagbasa po ako ng mga comments ng mga tao. Tapos, marami po doon yung Ako po kasi agad naisip ko sa hirap ng panahon ngayon, 'di ba, ang hirap po talaga makahanap ng trabaho. Then nakita ko po agad yung 37K. For many people po, marami na po yung naghahangad ng ganong salary, lalo na po sa panahon ngayon. Then sa mga comment section po nakita ko yung ganyan 'pag private schools talaga, ganyan yung ganyan
Attitude.
parang minamaliit na yung 37K, para sa kanila super liit na nun. Then pagdating sa mga public schools, below below minimum pa, di kami umaangal. Halos ganun po yung comments dun. Then totoo naman po kasi yun sa mga nararanasan po ng mga tao ngayon. Talagang yung iba pong HR nagbe-base po sa school talaga. Tapos nung nabasa ko nga rin po kanina yung post na worth it naman po pala talaga yung sweldo na hinahangad niya, kasi malaki-laki din po syempre yung ginastos niya, lalo na po nag-aral din siya sa ibang bansa. Ayun lang po, sir.
All right. Thank you, Scalania. How about the others? Escalania. Yep. Sa ilalim ni James. All right. How about the others? May I hear your thoughts? Wala na bang iba? May nagtaas ng kamay kanina. Ayun, Bordones. Bordones?
For me, sir, it has something to do with work values po, kasi since fresh graduate siya, in-aim niya talaga yung competitive salary, di ba? Ganun po. Kaya siguro dinecline niya yung offer kasi gusto niya maghanap na ibang company which can reach her or his satisfaction or standards, especially sa usapang sahod po. Kasi gano'n naman talaga, kaya nga tayo nagtatrabaho dahil sa sahod po.
Pero hindi
Ganon.
tumaas ang kilay mo. Kung ikaw yon, i-compare mo yung sarili mo. Let us compare it. Let us put it in this way. Compare it to you. No, kapag ikaw yung ganon pa rin ang magiging reaction mo? Bordones?
Ano po sabihin mo, Chappy?
No, if
Ano po,
ever
sir?
that if you are that person, no, you have a different values as well, no? Nag-aaral ka pa lang ngayon, no? And anything that you have right now is just merely theoretical, no, in terms of the working values. Pag ikaw yung taong yon, what will be your reaction?
Siguro po, sir, tatanggapin ko lang po since pa lang siya, starting salary.
Doon
Meron pa
sa
bang pagkakataon na tumaas siya?
Are we talking about
Hindi pa naman
practicality here?
sinabing
Are we talking about
salary po siya.
practicality here? Nagpapaka-practical ka? No? Kahit masama sa loob mo?
Yes,
Are you, no? Okay.
Opo.
Okay, Brodon. Yes. Thank you. How about the others? Let me hear it. I want to hear your voice. One thing for sure, you have a different opinion. There's no right or wrong answer.
Sir David po.
Yeah, David. And then let's go with Briego afterwards. Okay, David.
Sa akin po sir, yung una ko po, ngayon ko lang po siya nabasa, pero yung naisip ko po, ay na-imagine ko is parang yung student, para siyang masyado siyang mataas sa sarili niya, gusto niya po agad maging, parang gusto niya agad maging boss, imbis na maging alipin muna. Di ba sir? Pag mag-start ka ng job sir, dapat mag-umpisa ka muna sa mababa. And syempre, pag nag-start ka sa mababa, which is yung 37K, kapag napakita mo po yung talent mo, yung kakayahan mo, pwede mo pong makuha yung ina-aim mo na 60K. And para sa akin po sir, yung sa kanya is may problem siya about sa pagtanggap sa reality sir, na hindi lahat ng bagay na gusto natin makakuha natin. And galing po siya sa Ateneo, dapat una niyang malaman kasi sir maganda po yung school niya, dapat alam niya po dapat kung paano po i-apply yung values na matutunan natin galing school. And which is tanggapin, i-apply po natin yun dito. Pag may nag-offer, syempre, wag po natin direct kung ano yung gusto natin. And ipakita lang po natin sa kanila kung ano yung gusto nating ma-aim. Yun po, sir.
What values is that? Humility? Dapat magiging humble muna tayo? Ganun ba?
Apo, sir.
Parang ganun ang sabihin mo? So, ganito ang tanong ko. Masama bang maghangad ng labis para sa sarili mo? David,
Sir, hindi po.
What do you think?
Hindi po, sir. Hindi po masamang ng labis, maghangad ng labis, sir. Pero kailangan pa habang naghahangad tayo, kailangan ipakita po natin sa ginagawa natin na gusto natin yun. And wala pong madidisappoint na ibang tao para po. Kasi pag naghahangad po tayo, kailangan sumasang-ayon din po yung nasa paligid natin. And diyan po, parang na-disappoint yung nag-offer sa kanya kasi masyado pong mataas yung tingin niya sa sarili niya and hindi pa po natin alam yung gagawin niya dun sa trabaho. Paano po pag binigay po sa kanya yung 60K and hindi niya naman po na agad nagawa yung hindi niya po nagagawa ng maayos din sa trabaho niya. Kasi sir, hindi po sapat yung napag-aralan natin sa reality ng pag nagtatrabaho na po tayo. May mga bagay pa tayo na hindi po natin na-experience at di pa rin po natin nalalaman. And starting pa lang po yung 37K, sir. So pag napatunayan niya yun, sir, pwede pa rin pong ibigay yung nang nag-offer yung 60K na inagad niya kung maganda po yung magiging performance niya.
Okay, last na lang. What if this person really deserves that 67,000? Eh, she has this she is a cum laude. She has an international seminars who have attendance or scholarship wherein she enrolled in Ateneo. No, she finished a course of a marketing course, but she has also an outdoor scholarship, no, coming from other countries wherein alam naman natin kapag if you have an international scholars, no, you're going to be competitive. How about that, David?
Para po sa akin, sir, kung gusto niya po yun, kausapin niya po yung nag-offer sa kanya na magbigay ng gantong kondisyon, gantong gagawin. Pag na-achieve niya po yun or nagawa niya po yun, kunyari nakipagkasunduan siya, pag nagawa niya yun, sir, pwede po sa kanya ibigay yung hinahangad niyang salary, sir.
Beauty pageant ka ba? I mean, yung for male pageant?
Sir, hindi po.
Bagay sa'yo. Si David, thank you. Hold on, no, do not take that against with David, He has a different opinion. See? We're talking about here one topic, no? But meron tayong other side here. No? David, no? Parang ang gustong sabihin ni David, you have to be humble. Bagong entry level pa regardless of the educational background that you have. But this is my question. Is it that part of the culture thing of the Filipinos wherein na dapat kapag entry level ka pa lang, dapat you have to settle for less. Dapat ang patabain mo muna is yung utak mo bago yung bulsa mo. Kasi ayun yung sabi rin sa amin ng area manager namin before, no? Marvin, why you are already aiming for a high salary if you are not yet what they call this, fully developed, wherein you don't have yet the idea of what a great manager is. No, I am already in 5 years in Suyan Corporations, no, but I know that I've done my best, no, to uplift, no, each of the stores that I'm handling. All right, ayun ang sabi niya sa amin Now it's about time that I'm going to promote you kasi buo na. But I'm going to leave na the company. All right? No, that is actually the reality. Okay? How about let's have Riego and Mongaya.
Hello po, sir.
Riego, yes. Tell me.
Para po sa akin, kung ako man po yung nasa position niya is, accept ko po yung 37,000 na yun. Pero ang gagawin ko po is, papatunayan ko po muna yung sarili ko na mas kaya ko pa pong higitan yung sahod na yun na magiging 60K po. Parang ipapakita ko po muna kung ano yung talents ko or kung ano yung kaya ko pang gawin. Kasi nga po, fresh grad po, hindi pa po ganun kasapat yung kaalaman para sa trabaho na po yun. Although, kaya naman po i-handle, pero may mga situation din pong darating na alam natin sa sarili na hindi pa natin kaya siya. Parang kailangan pa po ng maraming experience po para mapatunayan po na mas tataas pa po yung deserving na sahod doon po sa 37,000.
All right. Kumbaga, you're talking about she may have the knowledge already, but when it comes to the experiences that really needs to the specific position that she is going to take, dapat dun siya pagbununan. So that will be the basis. Ayun ang para sa iyo. All right? Riego. How about Mongaya? Riego.
Sure.
All right. How about sige, let me hear your thoughts.
Ngayon ko lang po kasi nabasa to, pero yung stand ko po is parang tama lang po yung the fact na meron po siyang knowledge na kung ano yung dapat na matanggap niya po. I mean, yung dapat niya pong, na dapat po 60K yung
Salary niya.
starting salary, yun po. And yun po, alam niya yung, madami pa po kasing potentials yung sa generation na ngayon. Kaya po, ganun.
Kaya it's okay lang. Okay lang na mag-demand ako ng 67,000. Hindi tumaas ang kilay mo diyan. Hindi ka nagulat at your age, no? Or tama ba ako ng tinatanong kasi that is actually part of your generations. Kaya most of your sides are from them, no? Hindi naman siguro, no? Hindi naman kayo nagpapakabayas, no, about the feelings, no? So most probably if I'm going to ask a person in the different generations, except with David, I don't know, but he has a different side. Okay? How about the others? I'm going to synthesize after. Wala na ba? Wala ba? I'm grading you. I'm telling you kasi wala kayong midterm and final examination. 'Di ba? Jasper. Yes, Jasper.
Sir, sa ano po, 47K na sahod po for me is okay na rin po siya for galit kakagraduate niya pa lang po and starting salary pa lang po yun, nasa 37K na, tsaka wala pa po siyang experience kaya parang for me mas deserve na rin po yung sa ganung sahod. Tapos kung gusto niya po talaga yung 60K na sahod, pwede niya naman po trabahuin yan, and pag nakita naman po na deserving siya para sa 60K na sahod, then for sure ibibigay naman po yun sa kanya.
Okay. So, but I'm talking about here, what will be your reaction yung narinig mo na she is demanding for a 67 years old, 67K salary, no? That knowing the fact that she is just a fresh graduate, no? Considering that she has a very prestigious, no? She came from a prestigious school or university, and then at the same time, the educational background that she has. Ano yung reaction mo doon? Yung narinig mo na in a starting salary she is demanding for a 67 years old. Is it okay with you? Hindi ka ba medyo napailing na ganyan on your side?
Medyo na ano po sir, kasi parang ano po, parang masyado po yung mataas yung demand niya, and malaki naman po yung in-offer sa kanya for a starting salary.
Malaki na yung 37 sa'yo, no, in comparison
Yes,
to
sir.
67.
Lalo na dito po tayo sa Philippines, malaki na po yung ganyang sahod.
Marami nang mabibili. Artana, let's have the other one. Okay? Wala na ba? Who's that? Ohano. Okay, let's end with Ohano.
Sir, sa akin po, ngayon ko lang din po siya nabasa. Pero po, sa akin din po, medyo hindi din po ako pabor po dun sa, sa applicant po na yun. Kasi po, like what others said po, it is a starting salary po. At saka, para po sa isang fresh grad po, okay lang po na i-accept po yung mga ganong starting salary kasi po nandun po yung parang i-build pa lang po niya yung alam po yung sinasabi niya po na educational background niya. Kaya nga po may tinatawag tayo na mga promotion po, 'di ba? Later on, pwede din naman yung ibigay sa kanya ng ng employer niya kapag nakita po na deserving niya po talaga yung ganong salary po. At saka po kasi nasa Pilipinas po tayo. So, yun po, nasa reality po dapat tayo na mag-base na iba nga po sa Pilipinas, kailangan bago makakuha ng ID ang isang tao, kailangan ng 2 valid ID po. Di ba? May mga ganong instance po na dapat.
So parang gusto mong sabihin, aside from being a graduate with honors, no, you should graduate with master's degree and PhD at the same time for you to demand a big salary like that in a first try or in an entry level. Parang ganyan yung sabihin, no? Thank you, Ohano. Meron pa si Algordo. Sige, Algordo, last. Let me hear it. Thank you. She has also a different side. Okay, Algordo.
Sir, yun sa akin po, nabasa ko na rin po ito nun sa Facebook. Nakakagulat nga naman po, sir, kasi nag-demand po siya ng 60K. Though nag-aaral nga po siya sa Ateneo.
Ka-generation mo yan. Ka-generation mo yan. Nagulat ka?
Opo. Though,
para sa akin po okay na po yung 37K kasi starting salary lang naman po yun. Pero kung pagbubutihin mo naman po yung work mo, yung performance mo po, pwede mo po maabot yung 60K na salary. Yun lang po, sir.
So you're going to up for promotion and seniority. All right. So wala na ba? Si Agda. Oh, Agda, let me hear it from Agda. Who's that?
Um,
Mongaya, no? Ay, sorry, Al Gordo. Agda, yes. Tell me, dear.
yes po. For a fresh graduate, if I were him or her po, the starting salary of 37,000 is not bad. Kasi,
Mm-hmm.
um, I mean, kakagraduate mo lang, for me, you should be humble pa nga kasi you're applying for a job. And then, ang starting salary mo is already 37 compared sa others na nag-start lang siya sa 25 or
20,
ganon.
May 23 tsaka 21. Even they have a license. No, meron nga
Yes.
nagsabi na
Opo.
ano sila, licensed engineer tsaka architect, no? Sige, go on.
Kasi may kilala po kung ano tapos siya ng accountancy, then nakapasa naman siya. Pero
CPA.
ngayon, ano siya, IT finance. And
Mhm.
then ang starting salary niya is 25,000. For now, okay po yun kasi nasa kalagitnaan din tayo ng pandemic and everyone naman po gustong kumita. So, for that starting salary, it's not bad po talaga. And then, parang nakakapag-pay naman po yun ng bills eh.
Mhm. All right.
Diba?
Practical lang.
Yes,
Okay.
practicality na po talaga ngayon. Instead of demanding na ano, parang, kumbaga, magpasalamat ka na lang kasi meron ka pang
Be
trabaho.
grateful, no? Napaka-ungrateful niya. Parang ganun ang ibig sabihin mo. Napaka-ungrateful niya knowing that you're going to receive a 37,000 salary in comparison to the others, no?
And yung pinaka-point po dun ng fresh graduate ka, hindi lahat ng fresh grad is nakakahanap ng work. Kailangan, alam mo yung fresh mind na kailangan tumuto ka dun sa realidad na hindi lahat nagkakaroon ng trabaho.
At the same time, hindi nagkakaroon ng opportunity to get a 37,000K, no? In an instance regardless of academic achievement that you have. All right?
Opo. I think kasama din siya sa stereotypes po kasi ngayon na kapag nakatapos ka sa isang prestigious na school or meron kang laude or ano, kailangan parang stereotype po kasi sa dito sa Pinas na
Philippines.
parang meron kang kalalagyan na agad. Yes.
Parang you deserve the better. You deserve the best, no? Not the better. Parang ganyan. All right, no? Thank you, Agda. Wala na? Wala na ba? Nahihiya pa yung iba eh. Talaga, yung iba ngayon nyo lang nabasa yan? Actually, ako hindi naman din ako palabasa. Natuwa lang kasi ako dahil kasi nag-trending siya. And then at the same time, very timely and relevant. Sabi ko, ay, oo nga, no, may pag-usapan namin yung different generation. But ito, class, this is just my own opinion, no? I'm not going to side anyone. But most probably, siguro, maririnig nyo ako na parang nagsaside ako dun sa person who is demanding, no? No matter what he or she is, no? But let us let us put a point on this, no? Number one, no? Like what James Dorado said, no, aside from the achievement that she has, no, coming from a prestigious company, no, let us assume that she came from or she has a different scholarship in other country. Kasi hindi buo yung information na in-expose sa atin eh. What the tweet has brought us is just a bite size of the information or the climax or the clickbait, no? Kasi that is one of the content that you need to have, no, in terms of social media for you to gain sympathy or should I say to gain fame, no, para makahanap ka ng maraming tao, no. In taking into consideration, inisip ko din yon, it may be real or it may not real, but nakapag-isip ka eh, no? Yung the moment that you're going that you have read that specific tweet, no, you are going to have your own opinion and reaction. Hindi ako tumaas ang kilay ko in the first place kasi I'm also a person who's very ambitious. Aminin natin 'yan. May mga kanya-kanya tayong ambition, no? But sometimes we have this specific discipline that we could control ourselves, no? Ako yung tipo ng tao na ewan ko kayo din ba ha? Kayo ba yung tipo ng tao na kapag once na may pinagawa sa inyo, oo ka lang ng oo. 'Di ba may ganyan tayo? Oo ka lang ng oo, kahit pagod ka na, oo lang, tanggap ka lang ng tanggap. In the first place, yung pagka-graduate ko, regardless that I know that to myself that it's already too much, no? I'm still accepting it. Okay? And then practicality wise, no, in my own in my own life, or in my own situation rather, no, during my graduation, no, very ambitious ako. Hindi ako tumingin sa salary, aminin ko 'yan. However, I have several options, no. Mag-stenographer ako sa Commission on Human Rights, tapos nakapasa ako sa bench as supervisor, tapos yung isa sa call center. Pangarap ko mag-call center before eh. Pangarap ko talaga, hindi lang talaga ako natatanggap before. Yung hindi pa ako graduate, hindi ko alam kung bakit di daw ako magaling mag-English. Yun siya. Yung ano ko daw, magaling daw yung pronunciation ko, but yung grammar ko mali-mali. Hindi talaga ako tinatanggap. Natanggap na lang ako yung gumraduate na ako kung kailan marami akong options. Alam mo ba, ang tinanggap ko is yung supervisory position, but the salary of mine is just 12,000. In comparison to the Commission on Human Rights being a stenographer, no, kahit maliit lang din yon, same with the 12,000. However, every month may rise subsidy ka, tapos sasama mo palagi yung what they call this, yung attorney, no, para makipaglaban-laban doon sa mga karapatan ng iba-iba from the province, tapos magkakaroon ka ng kotse after 5 years, no. What I'm talking about here, no, on his side or on her side, no, there's nothing wrong into demand or to insist something, no, that you know to yourself, no, that you know your self-worth no, alam mo yung deserve mo. Okay, you know why you are going, sabi nga ni James, why you're going to settle for less if there's more. Okay? And then let us consider this thing, no? Bakit ganun yung pinaka-mindset niya? And then at the same time, bakit parang ang description ng interviewer is yung paninindigan niya or conviction niya is it's okay with her, no? Not to be accepted kung ganyan lang din naman. Let us put the aspect of family background, no? Tingnan natin. Knowing the fact that she came or that she is a graduate of a prestigious university, ang mga pamilya ng mga taong nag-aaral sa Ateneo, specifically if you're, kasi kung scholar man yan, hindi ganyan yung magiging pinaka, should I say, attitude niya or behavior niya at that manner. One thing for sure, that is part of an elitist family. Elitista yan, no? Hindi natin alam. Maybe she or he is a daughter or a son of a CEO of a company in the Philippines. Hindi natin alam, hindi na-expose yung information na yun eh. So ayun nga yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na kulang yung binigay sa ating information kasi nga that is part of Data Privacy Act. But let us assume, no, it's okay with her. That is going to be part of her mindset and perception, no? And then the behavior na pinakita niya, it's going to be normal kasi one thing for sure, the thing that have been inculcated with her or him by her parents, no, you have to settle for a very wonderful job, or kung wala, no, why not, sasabihin nyo sa akin, bakit di na lang dun sila sa company nila magtrabaho? Your generation, you are actually aiming for putting a name, no, to everything. You want to be unique, you want to be on your own. Okay, anong pinaka-materialization nun or pinaka-evidence nun? Diba? Since you have been exposed with different information about YouTube and TikTok, no, you could be able to monetize, no, wherein you're just simply creating a specific content, no, na alam nyong mabiging patok, no, you could be able to monetize it, no, with a specific with a lesser effort and time in doing it, no. Kaya hindi natin masisisi yung tao na ganun yung magiging demand niya kasi at your age, no, at a very young age, you could be able to earn more than the earnings of the adult, no, more than the experienced individual. Kasi alam natin yan, Tim Payaman, no, sila Lloyd Cadena, all right, yung mga bata yan eh. Are they a graduate? No. 'Di ba? But they could be able to become prosperous in terms of money, no, because of their diskarte. So that is actually a common life experiences that has been exposed all over social media. So makikita nyo, you could be able to analyze na, this is, you could be able, it could register to your mind na this is right, this is correct, this is already the in thing. Okay? Number 3. Okay? Aside from that, sabi nga dun sa description natin no? One of the generation, in the generations, no? In terms of self-worth, no? They know, or they are too much valuing themselves. Alam nila yung kahalagahan nila. Bakit mo siya i-judge, no, in the first place? No, kung ganun ang gusto niya. Okay? That is part of her value system Ayun yung pinaka number 1 rank sa kanya, na isipin ang sarili niya muna bago ang iba. Okay? One thing for sure, kung totoo man yan, no, tumatawa lang yan, no, dun sa bahay nila, no, while reading comments of everybody. Parang sabi niya ganun, the hell are care, no? Sorry for my word. Okay? Parang ganun yan, no? So, let us consider some of the deep explanation. But I have nothing against with the other explanations or reaction or opinions of yours. Walang tama o mali dyan. Nagpapalitan lang tayo ng kuro-kuro, no? But you have all the points, no? But that is just my side, no? I am not siding her, but I may sound, no, parang nasa side ko siya. But let us understand first, no? That is part of their work, should I say, not work or ethics, no? That is part of their values or her values Person's value system ang tinatawag dyan. Kaya ganun siya makademand. No, hindi natin siya masisisi. Okay? Kaya nga sabi natin, each of the generations responds, no, to that specific thing. That is unusual. Okay? Ngayon lang natin narinig yan. Ako nga, ngayon lang din ako nakarinig na ganyan ka-demanding na tao. It may sound demanding. But, ang tanong ko nga, sabi ko nga kay David kanina, masama bang maghangad ng labis para sa alam mo sa sarili mo na you deserve it? 'Di ba? Masama bang ganon? 'Di ba? Lahat naman tayo nangangarap Okay? But the good thing about us, no, we have the discipline, no, we control ourselves, no, and then we wait for the moment na makuha natin 'yon. Ganun tayo. That is the common cultural norms natin na wherein dapat kapag entry level ka, no, kapag graduate mo, dapat mag-settle ka muna for less. Dapat you need to gain experience regardless how smart you are, no? How great you are. Dapat pumunta ka sa first level muna bago ka dun sa top, no? Kaya nga may promotion tayo tsaka tenuity, no? That is a cultural norms. Walang problema din dyan. Okay? But that is a different aspect. Okay? No? If there is an opportunity, no, grab that. Okay? If you know to yourself that you deserve more, no, you deserve the best, no, why not, no? And then let us consider, malay mo, nagbe-benchmarking lang siya, okay, na meron company na tatanggap sa kanya na ganung salary, edi jackpot, and then wala namang mawawala din sa kanya if we are going to consider that she came from a prestigious an elitist family, no, elitista, or 'di ba? Wala namang mawawala sa kanya kasi yung family niya or parents niya is a good provider, no? And maghihintay na lang siya ng kumpanya na tatanggap sa kanya ng ganung company. All right? So the only thing that we could be able to assess him or her is the moment that he is going to work na, or the moment that he is going to be into action already. Is he going to be working effectively and efficiently as a marketing associate? That will be the next question kung may tatanggap sa kanya. And then that's the time na pwede natin siyang i-judge. Do you deserve that 67,000? Okay? Ayun yun. Okay, that is my point of view. Okay, we have a different point of views. Alright, natuwa lang ako dun sa pinaka-discussion because it is related. So, hindi natin siya pwedeng sisihin kasi that is part of your generations. Okay? That is part of your common life experiences. No? It may not be phantomed by different generations, but that is the reality. Okay? Again, there's nothing wrong, no, in aiming or settling for more, no? You deserve the best. We deserve the best, no? Mas maganda, no? We keep ourselves humble, but we are still aiming for the best. Lahat naman tayo, no? That is our one of the purposes in life, no? And then one of our dreams, no? To have a better future. Kaya nga tayo nag-aaral eh. Kaya nga pa nga ulit ako nag-aaral din eh. And then you are trying to earn your first bachelor's degree. All right? I hope you get something new. We have a very fruitful discussion. And the next meeting, we're going to proceed now with the leadership. As much as possible, just make it a light lang, no? Wag kabahan. Just make kwento lang. No, if ever that you are not familiar with the specific topic, no, just go on. Walang problema. I could support you on that. Ang pinaka-importante sa akin, you have the participation and then how are you going to explain it on your own? All right? May I request to everybody to open your camera. Thank